McDonald's serves millions of people every day across more than 100 countries. But here's the interesting part. The overwhelming majority of these restaurants aren't actually owned by McDonald's. They're actually owned by ordinary people like Joey. Today, we're going to find out how Joey started out as a crew member working on the fry station and went on to own 3 McDonald's restaurants across London.
I took over a store in Dagenham last year. It was doing about £3.3 million sales. Through my initiatives, my decision making, we've added an extra £1 million in that top line revenue to the business. The equipment costs a lot of money. I think it's about 20 grand max. On the roof of the restaurant, this restaurant is very lucky to have a rooftop where, you know, all the ventilation kind of sits as well.
To be honest, it looks pretty simple. They make burgers, drinks, coffee, breakfast, lunch and dinner. But is there more to the McDonald's model that meets the eye? Especially when you start to look at the commercial property behind it.
Yeah, so my name is Joey. I am an owner-operator of a McDonald's franchise. I run 3 restaurants in East London and Brentwood. We employ about 300 people. And my day-to-day is in restaurants, working with people, managing, making sure that customers get what they want, upholding the McDonald's high standards. It's been a long journey to get to where I am now. I was born in Ghana, came to the UK, I was 22 years old. And my story is someone that got his first job working in McDonald's as a customer care assistant. And then became a franchisee about 12 years later.
And before you got into this stuff, what was you doing to got you prepared, I guess, to get into becoming a franchisee?
So I was just a customer care assistant. I was wiping tables, but I was looking at how the business was working. I was building my ambition, wanting to run my own business. And that for me created that passion. I got a job in a bank as a graduate role, and that gave me kind of very good skills as well, understanding banking, how finance works, how risk works, and then went into consulting, and then eventually started a business during the pandemic. I started a healthcare business, and that created a lot of wealth and revenue for me to then have the funds to go to McDonald's to then apply to be a franchisee as well.
Was that a supported living company or what kind of?
It was a limited liability company. It was, you remember when you had to travel during the pandemic, you needed a fit to fly certificate. Those ridiculous tests that you do that cost £99. It would cost us about £20 to do those tests, and therefore the margins were really huge. Went from 1 clinic to about 4 clinics, and basically built an IT platform as well, which means that if you put in your address, my platform that I built would then tell you these are the clinics that you can go to, and I'll take a commission of the clinics as well.
So how does a McDonald's franchise actually work? Instead of McDonald's owning every restaurant, franchisees invest their own money to operate locations underneath the McDonald's brand. But you're not just buying a name, you're buying the entire system. The menu, the training, technology, marketing, and operating procedures. In return, you pay an upfront franchise fee plus ongoing rent and service fees, typically including a percentage of sales. And there's a trade-off. You don't have complete freedom. McDonald's sets a strict standard on how they want their restaurant to run. So you take the investment on a day-to-day operation side, while McDonald's provides the brand and the proven system.
Some of my restaurants, when I acquired them, they actually had crew and customers and everyone in there from day one as well. So that is a successful element. And people might think, oh, hang on a second, you're just following a blueprint, you're not doing anything new. Everything that I do in this business, you know, my payroll, my accountant, my people management, those are decisions that I have to make as a franchisee as well. So yes, it is a very strict regime that you have to follow as a franchisee, but there is so many fantastic opportunities to actually take the business 100%. And make it successful. I took over a store in Dagenham last year. It was doing about £3.3 million sales. Through my initiatives, my decision making, we've added an extra £1 million in that top line revenue to the business. And you can only do that if you are focused on the business and you're operating as you should as an operator. So that is the beauty and the magic of franchising.
100%.
Day number 1, you get into the business, there's somebody else's name on the door, but then you transform it, you make it more efficient, and you extract a lot more profitability out of the business.
100%.
And that is what franchising is.
100%.
1, 2.
And welcome to the kitchen.
Amazing.
This is where all the magic happens. McDonald's is a very multi-channel business. So we have the in-store channel where customers coming, they see in the lobby, they get their food. We also have the delivery channel where if you're on the Uber Eats, just the delivery app, you can actually order McDonald's to your home.
Speak to me a bit about that. I know you mentioned to me before you know, you have the front of house, in-store, and then you have the deliveries. What is the sort of percentage of sales you make on both sides?
This business or this restaurant actually has a very high volume of delivery business. It's about 65%.
Wow.
So for every £100 that we take, 65% comes from people in the comfort of their home,
Crazy.
saying, I want to have a McDonald's, but I don't want to go to a McDonald's. And that is the beauty of the brand and the power that we have to actually attract customers to come in, even when they don't want to come in as well.
Part of being a franchisee means you can make decisions like this. What you're looking at right now is a decision that Joey made himself. McDonald's didn't require him to install the conveyor belt. It was completely optional. But this is where the system really hurts.
We've got to make sure that speed is super important to us as well.
Amazing.
So we make all the right investments to ensure that our service is top notch and people keep coming back to us. The longest transporter as well in Europe. And it goes all the way from this kitchen, a few yards all the way back.
Show me around the kitchen, what's happening in the different stations.
So I'll show you. Let's start from our drink station.
Yeah.
So this is our shake machine where all the shakes happen on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes when you get a McFlurry, it is flurry. This is our flurry spinner. So it will kind of mix the McFlurry for you. All the frozen drinks that you get, they come from this machine here as well. So the frozen lemonade, it kind of makes the ice and then they come through as well. Now what it does is that a few years ago when you went into McDonald's and you said I wanted a Diet Coke, someone had to physically get the Diet Coke for you. Now when you order in the lobby or at the till, it actually tells this machine here.
Wow.
And it actually makes the drink and then deposits it right here so that all the member of the staff has to pick the drink up, put the lid on and then put it here so someone can serve you.
So it's like a next level technology,
it is
AI
next level
sort of,
technology kind of that allows us to be able to be quicker
Amazing.
in giving food to you. So you can see everything is on here. It will put ice in the drinks as well. So it is actually an ice machine as well.
Wow.
The equipment costs a lot of money. I think it's about 20 grand mark.
Wow.
But then the return on investment is huge because we can then serve you many drinks quicker.
Okay.
And it's quite easy to manage and maintain as well.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
So this is a typical McDonald's freezer and chiller. So freezing in here, but -4 degrees in the chiller. -4 degrees in the chiller. So every chilled product that we have in McDonald's, we store it here at the right temperature and we monitor it to make sure that it's the right temperature. And in here behind you, Akin, is the freezer. So all our frozen products. And this is -22 degrees.
Wow, okay.
You can't be in here for more than 2 seconds, but once again, this is what a day in the life of a franchisee. Coming here, making sure that all the products are there and have the right temperature. Let go before you start freezing, buddy.
After seeing how the restaurant operates behind the scenes, it was time to sit down with Joey in the manager's office and understand the business from his perspective and how he got to where he is today.
So one of the questions I had was, can anyone do this? And if yes, what would you recommend starting with?
Anyone do franchising? Absolutely yes. And I actually encourage people to look into franchising. McDonald's is very selective with the talent that they bring in to become a franchisee. So when I became a franchisee, the success rate was 2%. So for every 100 people that applied, only 2 people got in. So it's very competitive and you've got to have the right skill set, the capital and everything to be able to apply. So yes, if you think you're this person, 100% go to the McDonald's franchising website and apply. But there is so many opportunities out there in franchising that people could look at. It might not be food, it could be gym memberships, it could be any other thing, it could be fitness, it could be anything at all. So I'll definitely encourage people go into this. McDonald's has a dedicated team that has many barrels of data behind the decisions and they decide which locations are the best for franchisees. So once you get approved as a franchisee, they will look at where you live, where your family lives, and they will give you the best sites that you can operate to then achieve the return on your investment that you're looking for as well. So some franchisees or some franchisors will tell you go find your own location. McDonald's doesn't do that. They actually source the locations themselves. They invest in the research and then they sell that location to you because that is how their business works as well. They want to be the landlord and make you the tenant so that every single month, even before you paid yourself or your crew, you are paying them because they're taking the rent. And that is how the system works for them.
Interesting.
On the roof of the restaurant, this restaurant is very lucky to have a rooftop. where all the ventilation kind of sits as well. So once again, anyone interested in property can see the amount of equipment behind me. This is what it takes to actually make sure that your local McDonald's is actually warm or cold or hot, depending on kind of what temperature we're looking for as well. So yeah, you will come to a McDonald's rooftop. For anyone that hasn't been on one before, this is what it actually looks like.
Amazing.
On a McDonald's rooftop.
On a nice sunny day as well in London.
On a nice sunny day, yeah, we should actually be having a barbecue here today, but you know what, we haven't got a grill, so we just popped down some downstairs for some Big Macs later.
We've got burgers and chips and everything else, so we're good.
Yeah.
So is franchising the future of business and property ownership? Instead of simply investing in a property and renting it out, with this model, you're combining the asset with a proven brand, system, support, and a business designed to generate revenue.
Wedding as well. As long as you invite me. Yeah, yeah, cool. That's cool. Of course I will. I just sort out my tickets and I'll be there.
I'll do it. But you're so rich, you can do it. You can pay my husband. Nice to meet you, boss. Nice to meet you.
Good to see you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
And that is a lot of people, they know my story. They know that they are talking to someone that was in their shoes a few years ago. And a lot of them aspire to achieve. He doesn't want to be in McDonald's for the rest of his life. He's actually studying law.
Amazing.
He's a really smart guy, very intelligent. He's got big dreams. So for them to actually come to work every single day and see someone that has been there, done it before, 100%. That is super inspiring for them as well. So
it's inspiring for everybody. It's inspiring for everybody. So Joey, thank you again for showing me around this McDonald's. Nice. It's been fascinating to see the back end and just incredible to see what you've achieved. If you could go back 16 years from now as the young boy from Ghana that landed in the UK, what would you say to that young man about how to kind of do what you've done now?
Yeah, I'll just say keep the focus. When you have a dream and you are prepared to put in the time and the effort, everything is possible. So I'd say to the younger 22-year-old that has just arrived in the UK with a suitcase and nothing more, that keep pushing, keep dreaming, keep chasing that passion, and it will be possible. It's easy to get frustrated when you're in that zone, but then it's definitely possible, and just to keep pushing. That would be my advice to my younger self.
Amazing, amazing. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode and you learned more about franchises and alternative property strategies and how you can get involved, then definitely subscribe to this channel. Stay blessed and stay invested, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Peace.